Good morning. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. I am so happy to have you here. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. And today we are going to do a full body, just an easy flow, nothing crazy, just a great way to get your day started, get you in, get you out, and get you going. Sitting up nice and tall, roll those shoulders up and back, and just let those shoulders slide down and away. We take just a moment to clear our heads, one more shoulder roll, to find our breath, and to set the tone for our practice today. We're going to let go of our egos. We're going to let those shoulders be heavy, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to allow ourselves to be present right here within the four corners of our mat. A gentle bring of your hands to heart center, a gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest just for a moment. Grateful for this time on our mat, this time away from to-do lists. An opportunity to connect mind, body, and breath. To find balance, focus, a clear mind, and open heart. Promoting mobility, flexibility, and strength in this beautiful, able body of ours. We give ourselves permission to flow however the body is ready to flow this morning. Inhale, reach to the sky, extend the arms. As you exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach, and exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over, and let's sway side to side, keeping the sit bones glued to the ground, and just sway at your pace. Oh, you can groan, you can smile, you can laugh, whatever it is, just let it happen. If it is first thing in the morning for you, body might be a little stiff. It's okay. Keep a sense of humor, reach. And as you exhale, turn to the right, little tap of the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, back to center, reach it up. And exhale, turn to the left, little tap of the fingertips. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Release your hands and relax the weight of the upper body. So today, just a nice easy flow, nothing complicated, nothing crazy, kind of back to the basics. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips, big circle the arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, release your hands down by your sides, and let's switch so the other leg is in front, just removing the imbalances in the body, pressing those palms down towards the ground, crown of the head reaching up. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Gaze up, open up that chest. Inhale, reach, and exhale, release that right arm down, left arm up and over, and again we sway twice, each direction. Reaching it up, just moving at your pace. Body's starting to say, okay, it's that time again. If you're just brand new to yoga, welcome. My goal is just to have you keep coming back time and time again, recognizing it's about consistency rather than how long you practice each and every day. As you exhale, turn to the right, little tap of the fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front, and exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, reach, lengthen, hinge it forward. So it's about coming back to your mat time and time again if you can, daily. I know sometimes life doesn't allow that to happen. Just do your best. Give yourself the opportunity to spend some time just on you, to move, to breathe, to let go of the craziness of everyday life. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips, big circle those arms up and overhead. And exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Let's turn and come up onto all fours. Tabletop, hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, the core is nice and strong. Take a big breath in as you lower your belly down towards the mat, as you lift your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhaling and hollowing the tummy and chest, lift your spine, tuck your chin, press the floor away with your hands and your knees. Again, inhaling it back to cow. And exhale it to cat. Let's do that 2 more times each direction. Just move with your breath. Big full inhales to your cow. Big complete exhales to your cat. Once more each direction. And back to your neutral spine. Press your sit bones back towards your heels and then walk those hands towards the top of the mat. Relax the weight of your upper body down. So your knees can be together, or you can separate those knees a little bit. Arms extended out nice and long. What do you notice? What do you feel? If those shoulders are like, hey, that's a little too intense for me, bend your elbows, pull those hands back a little bit, or you can even stack your hands, forehead resting against the back of the hands. This is all about just finding a place to really relax. If child's pose is not relaxing to you, adjust however you need to. Knees apart, maybe you place a pillow underneath your chest or your tummy, a block underneath your bum to lift your bum if it's a little too intense for your quadriceps or your knees. We're going to inhale it up to a modified high plank, shoulders right over the fingertips. And exhale, press it back to child's pose. Glue your hands to the mat as best you can. Inhale it back up to that modified plank. And exhale, press it back to child's pose one more time. Inhale, modified plank. And exhale back to child's pose. Inhale up to that modified plank. Toes or knees. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Feet are hip width apart. Now if this is your first time in your downward facing dog, knees can be bent, legs can be long. We press through the palms of the hands to get the bend out of the wrists as much as we can. And then I want you to do a little bit of a pelvic tilt, drawing your belly button in and up, lengthening down the backs of the legs. So rather than that tip up, sit bones reaching, little pelvic tilt. That anterior pelvic tilt. Breathe. Noticing that length down the backs of the legs, the strength in those shoulders. Let's alternate bending knees. So we're going to play with that pelvic tilt in our down dog from time to time. Just checking out and seeing what feels the best to you. As you exhale, let both heels gently sink. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Relaxing the upper body down. Arms are heavy. So you are welcome. If this is a little hard for you, not feeling super great, rest your hands on your thighs and just hinge forward, but use the support. You can start to walk your hands down your shins as you progress, closer to the ankles as you progress. If you have blocks, you can absolutely use your blocks. And then it's just eventually letting that gravitational pull influence your stretch. Let's bring the hands to the elbows if that feels good to you and sway side to side. So it's all about your journey, right? How it feels to you, what's right, what's not, and not judging if it's not today. Coming back to center, relax your arms. It just is what it is today, right? And then ever so slowly, let's roll it up. We celebrate all that we can do, knowing that there is always room for progress. Not worrying about perfection. Roll those shoulders up and back and let your shoulders slide down and away. Do that again. Big shoulder roll. And shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, swan dive down to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift, flat back. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Holding your plank, toes or knees, lifting out of those shoulders, strong throughout your entire body. As you exhale, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping your right foot through between your hands. Back knee to the mat. Untuck your toes. Circle the arms back and up and overhead. Shoulders are soft. Breathe. Crossing that left hand over to the outside of the right knee, we rotate and reach. Right arm straight back. Being mindful to keep that right knee in line with the hip, we lengthen and reach through those right fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Release your right hand to your right thigh and arch it back. A little or a lot. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Release your left hand to the inside of your foot. Rotate your body and reach. Right arm extending as high as you can reach. If it feels right to you, you can tuck your back toes and lift that back knee. Otherwise, that knee just stays down. As you exhale, release that right hand to the outside of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Inhale to high plank. Toes or knees. Crocodile down. Elbows right by the ribs. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through between your hands. Back knee to the mat. Untuck the toes, circle the arms back, and up and overhead. Leaning into it, nice long stretch down the front of that right leg. As you exhale, cross that right hand to the outside of the left knee. We rotate and reach, left arm straight back. Spread your fingers wide. Again, working to keep that left knee in line with the hip. Extending and lengthening through those left fingertips. Inhale, circle that left arm up. Right arm up. Left hand to the left thigh and arch it back. Looking up, arching back as much as you wish. Hips heavy, coming forward. Inhaling it up nice and tall, releasing that right hand to the inside of your left foot. Rotate and reach. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up just as high as you can. If it feels good to you, tuck your back toes. Lift that back knee. Otherwise, back knee just stays down. As you exhale, releasing that left hand down, one hand on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. And let's alternate bending knees. Breathe. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. As you exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones as high as you can reach them. And then slowly release those heels down. Again, that little anterior pelvic tilt, drawing that belly button in and up. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. As you exhale, take a giant step back. Open those arms, open those legs. Arms out to a T, toes turned out to the outside corner of your mat. Rotate palms to the sky, sunflowers. Inhale, reach. And exhale, grand plie down. Hand sweep down towards the floor. Reach it all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, grand plie. Inhale, reach 2 more times. Big, beautiful sunflowers. Oh, extending through those arms, strong, nice little squeeze of those buns at the top. Hold here, interlace your fingers, press your palms up. And as you exhale, lean to the left. Breathe. Inhaling it up nice and tall. And exhale, lean to the right. Inhale it up nice and tall. Open those arms out to a T. Shift those right toes towards the top of the mat. Left toes towards the top corner of the mat. Bending that right knee and sink into warrior 2. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Back arm onto the back leg. Front palm to the sky. Sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Turning and taking your gaze towards your back heel. A little tuck of your chin towards your collarbone. Inhale, straightening that right leg, reaching even further back. And inhale it all the way up. Arms out to a T. Shift those right toes in, left toes out. Bend that left knee and sink into your warrior two. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reaching and lengthening through those left fingertips, right hand sliding down that back leg. Turn your gaze towards your back heel. Little tuck of your chin towards your collarbone. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, straightening that left leg. Reach, reach, reach. Reverse triangle. We inhale it all the way back up. Arms open out to a T. Shifting those left toes out towards the top corner of the mat. Right toes towards the top corner of the mat, hinging forward. Releasing your hands. Core strong. Take a big breath in and bend that left knee. Lowering your bottom down to about knee height. And then rise. And exhale, bend that right knee. We're going to do that one more time each side. And come back to center. As you exhale, left knee bends. Moving at your pace. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we bend. Inhale, we rise. Heel toe those feet in once. And release the weight of the upper body down. Just let your arms hang. Again, if you're taking special care of anything in the body feels like it needs a little support, bend your knees. Use the support. You can have your hands on your thighs for support if you like. You can use blocks below your hands to give that floor a little lift coming up to you. We just want to do our very best to let gravity do the work and let our body just respond to that gentle pull of gravity. A little shift of your weight forward into your toes if that feels okay. And then center your weight. Extending those arms out to a T. If you were taking special care of your lower back, bend your knees, walk your hands up your legs, and roll it up. Back feels amazing. Extend those arms out to that T. Hinge it all the way back up. Release your arms. Let's turn and step back to the top of the mat to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Let's pull that right knee in between the hands. Left leg goes long. And we come into our pigeon pose. You are welcome to put a block or a pillow underneath that right hip. If your lower back is saying, hey, I don't love this pose, bring your hands forward a little bit. Just make sure you're lengthening and drawing those shoulders down in a way, keeping that neck nice and long so you're not sinking into your shoulders and into your neck. Feels good to you? Stay up nice and tall. That's just more body weight helping you sink into your pigeon. Great stretch down the front of that left leg and into that right hip. Let's walk it out. Coming into sleeping pigeon. Magic pose. It's amazing. All the things it can do for the body. Quieting the nervous system. Letting go of tension in the lower back, the hip. Hopefully it just feels super good to you. It can be a challenging pose for sure, but hopefully it feels good. Just quieten your breath. And slowly walk your hands up. Hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift enough to step that right foot back. And then pull that left knee in. And again, pigeon on the left side. Body saying, oh, yeah, we could use this today. I hope yours is responding well. Again, you can set a block, a pillow, a bolster, a blanket, anything you need underneath that left hip to give you a little elevation, a little lift. If you need to bring those hands forward, do so. If it feels good to have it up, keep yourself upright. Breathe. As you're ready, sleeping pigeon. Coming on down. Stacking your hands or extending those arms, and just let your upper body be heavy. Again, intensity is fine as long as it's kind of an 8 or lower. If you're sneaking up into the 9 and 10, back off just a little bit. It's a little more intense than we need. I always encourage everybody to kind of stay between a 6 or a 7 so that your breathing is slow and easy. Your body's not teetering on that fight or flight mode where you can't let down your guard. We want to let it down. We want to release and relax the tension. Slowly walk your hands up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes. Lift just enough to step that left foot back. Crocodile down, toes or knees. Press it through up dog. Knees come down, and we press it back to child's pose. That magical child's pose. Hopefully it feels a little different than it did when we started. Take your time as much as you need. As you're ready, walk your hands up. Come over onto a hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down towards the top of your mat. Let's extend those legs out long. Flex your feet. Reach to the sky. As you exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. You can always place a bolster or a blanket or something underneath your knees, or just bend those knees. As we extend those legs, that's going to intensify. Stretch down the backs of the legs and into that spine. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Being mindful of those toes pointing straight up. There's this tendency for the hips to roll open, those feet to roll open. Keep those toes pointed straight up. Lengthening crown of the head down towards your toes. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, lower those arms to shoulder height, soften your feet, and ever so slowly roll it back. Just a nice natural curve of your spine, core staying strong. Extend those arms out to a T, drawing your right knee in towards your chest. Left hand taking a hold of that right knee and gently guide your leg across your body. Work to keep both shoulders against your mat, and then turn and look out over that right arm. Close your eyes and breathe. Our supine spinal twist, just a really nice release in that lower back. Great little stretch through the front of the shoulder, through the chest. Releasing that left hand, we roll it back to center, extending right leg to the sky, gaze to the sky, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. Reaching out through those toes, making that leg just as long as you can before allowing it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across. Again, we work to keep both shoulder blades against the mat as we turn and look out over that left arm. Just our final stretch here as we prepare for Shavasana. A wonderful opportunity to be still, to breathe, to let go, to connect, and to allow all of the wonderful positions, all of the asanas that we have done today to serve our body well, to assimilate them all. Releasing that right hand, rolling it back to center, gaze towards the sky, extend that leg. Point your toes, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. And I invite you to find a comfortable place, whether that be on your back today, on your side, your tummy, up into a seated position, whatever feels good to you. If you need a blanket, pillow, anything at all, grab whatever it is you need. But take a moment to get rid of the wiggles, to allow that body to find that comfortable position where you can relax and just breathe. As we find that place that we can be still, where we feel safe, calm and comfortable. That doesn't mean you can't move. We focus on our breath, the slow inhales and exhales. And we take a moment, and I invite you to think of someone in your life that brings you great joy. As you picture this person in your mind, take in all the details of their face, with a big smile on their face. You might even hear them laughing. As you see this person in your mind's eye, take a moment and just quietly thank them for being that part of your life, for adding joy and happiness to your life. Feeling grateful, feeling happy. You might even notice a smile on your face. As our heart is full, our mind is quiet, our breath slow and steady, the body has this amazing healing energy moving through it. Healing, mending, strengthening, calming and soothing wherever it needs to be. Allow yourself just a few more moments to breathe, to smile, to just be. As you are ready, we wiggle the fingers, the toes. Our breath becomes just a little bit deeper. Taking the time you need, as long as you wish. Slowly coming back up to a seated position that feels good to you. Resting your hands comfortably, sitting up nice and tall. We pull the hands to heart center and a gentle tuck of the chin down towards your chest. And again, grateful for this beautiful abled body of ours, taking us on this adventure today, moving, breathing, learning, exploring. Gently open your eyes, lift your gaze. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Take care of yourself. Be well. And until the next time, light, love, and namaste.